very disappointed. You got to give credit to the Titans. They won the game, so they made more plays than we did in the end, but just disappointed to some of the things that happened in that game. We expect more from our run defense. The giveaways there. That's not about who we are. We got to protect the ball. We had a punt blocked, and obviously not getting either of the 2-point plays really off is frustrating. So that's on all of us. We own it. Can't hide from it. It's all of us. It's offense, defense, special teams. It's players and coaches. We'll own it. It's frustrating, but we'll move on together. That's what we'll do. Then I'll take any questions.
I know Shedeur had the pretty bad interception, but just overall, what about the sort of moxie that he showed in bringing?
Yeah, he fought, throughout the game, which we knew he would. Obviously, with any young player, Mary Kay, there's going to be ups and downs, and I thought there were some really, really, really good moments. He'll keep learning from some of the plays that he wants back, but some really good moments.
What was supposed to happen on that last 2-point conversion?
Yeah, not going to get into all the specifics, Jeff, but obviously did not go as we thought it would.
Did you make that call, or did Tommy?
Yeah, I make every call.
Shedeur had the hot hand. Why would you take him off?
Yeah, it's a 2-point play. Didn't come through on our first 2-point play. Got to the second 2-point play, we didn't come through. But that's on me.
Was that play call yours or Tommy's?
I'm responsible for all of it.
Kevin, on the first one, just I guess what prompted wanting to go forward in that scenario?
Yeah, it's a scenario that we talk about a lot. That's something that when you're down 14, feel good about the decision there. Didn't come through.
You mentioned the run defense. What did you see as being the biggest issue?
Yeah, we have to look at it. That's not what we're built to do. It's not what we're about. We'll look at all of it again. It's things that we'll make sure we point it out and fix it. But give them credit. But that's something that we hang our hat on.
Kevin, another special teams blunder. How do you keep believing in Bubba?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that type of stuff, Jeff. We have to play better. We have to coach better. But that's just the bottom line.
Ethan, was it an Achilles?
Yes.
You
you don't know till you get the testing, but didn't look good.
And said concussion?
Yes.
Kevin, is this the kind of game where, how do you explain all of the mistakes just across the board from so many different phases of your game against a 1-11 football team?
Yeah, I think you go into any game versus anybody, Mary Kay, you have to play your best. You have to execute in the time when it's time to execute. It's our job as coaches to put our guys in position, and we came up short, bottom line.
Is the reason you didn't use Shedeur on the 2-point play was because he fumbled the first one?
No.
How soon did you know that you were going to go Wildcat for that 2-point?
Yeah, during the week you talk about 2-point plays in total, plays that you like in those moments, and obviously the first one we didn't get off exactly how we wanted to, the second one didn't get off how we wanted to.
But like as the drive was going down, did you already have in your mind that you were going to that specific play?
Yes.
Could you explain the decision to not kick on that first one?
Yeah, it's something that we've done in the past. I know you see it around the league. The idea of being, you get the 2, you know what you're doing at the next one, but something we've done before.
I know you talked about the rookies play up and down, but on that interception, is it as simple as when a play goes on that long, throw it out of bounds? Yeah,
but he'll learn from that. Again, young players, you learn from every turn that's out there. There's some great stuff that you can coach off of. I thought some of his pocket movement was outstanding. Some really, really good throws, especially late in the drive. I thought he was really good there. But always going to learn from our mistakes.
How important was it to get that one to Jerry? Obviously, especially after last week when obviously he was a little frustrated with the way that things went.
Yeah, obviously, I thought it was a really good decision by Shedeur to get through his progression there, get to Jerry on that in cut. Felt good about that play. Really throughout the game, ran that play earlier. Got it to Harold. Second time, got it to Shedeur. Shedeur got it to Jerry. Did a really nice job moving in the pocket.
Did Shedeur check into the first touchdown pass to David? It looked like he made some kind of call at the line of scrimmage.
No.
Kevin, how difficult is it? Looked like you were trying to kick away from DK all day, touchbacks. Is that tough when that's not your style, but it's kind of gotten to the point where?
Yeah, I think every game you go into it, Scott, with what do we need to do to try to win this game, and what are the decisions you have to make in order to do that.
Can you
Last one.
just give them credit, I guess, for the game plan of keeping Miles from getting that sack record and doing a nice job with?
Yeah, I think obviously I give all the credit to Tennessee for that win. They deserved it. Every team goes into the playing us with a game plan for Miles. That's no different.
I was thankful that I was driving down the field and we scored.
Did you wish you had the ball in your hand in that moment to tie the game?
If I'm out there any play, I would wish I would always have the ball in my hand, but that's not what football is. Sometimes you got to run the ball. Sometimes you got to kick a field goal. Everything. That's the game. That's the game. That's the most important thing is the ball. So in any situation, of course you would want to, but I know we practiced something and we executed it in practice, and we just didn't seem to this day. So I would never go against kind of like what the call was or anything.
Did it work in practice?
No, we just called it in the game and it didn't work in practice. I don't think you call plays in a game that didn't work in practice.
What was working for you so well today, and it looked like pretty bad conditions out there?
What was working for me? I'll say God. God was working for me, honestly. The way how I would say, let me be mentally clear out there. The game is mental, and in a lot of different situations, a lot of, I would say, when it's a lot of confusion, when it's a lot of adversity, when it's a lot of things, going on, that's why I feel like God steps in the most for me to be able to help me stay mentally clear and mentally close to Him. So I would say that's definitely what was working for me today.
Did you feel, how important was that after the interception to be able to stay clear and then come back and lead those two drives in the last, 6-8 minutes?
Yeah, definitely on the interception, I'll say I feel we stagnant, I'm trying to get a spark. I'm trying to, so that's all it is. And as the game goes on, as time goes on, and I know my dad mad at me for that, for sure. I know the team, everybody is. But I would say as time goes on, those decisions and those things, will slim down. And we won't be in situations where I have that feeling, like I got to make something happen. So, yeah.
Shedeur, the one to Harold, the last touchdown, is he the intended target there? And when you let it go, did you know that he was going to go get it?
Nah. All right, come on.
No, I mean, I'm saying it was a great pass.
Who would be the intended target?
The whole play, not the throw, the whole play. When you come up
I got you. Yes, I was intentionally throwing it to him. And he caught it, made a play, and yeah.
What happened on the first 2-point try? Did you just not
No, I didn't. That was on me.
get a grasp of the ball or it slip out?
Yeah, the result was a fumble snap, so that's on me.
Shedeur, I know you said like that second play 2-point try was something you guys had practiced, but it wasn't a surprise to you that you were going to go to it after you scored, right? Because I know Kevin was saying like that was always the plan, so that wasn't a surprise to you.
No. Yeah, nothing we do out there on the field is a surprise to me, honestly. Like, we practice for situations, we do everything, and if they knew it would pan out like that, I don't think they, would have did it. I don't think in any situation if we feel like something's not going to be a success, we'll intentionally call it, and then, just be surprised when it don't work. You know what I mean? So I think every play, I think that's the whole league. Any play you go into a game with, you expect success. And if that don't happen, that don't happen.
The result obviously wasn't what you wanted, but what do you think you may have shown today in coming back, overcoming all the adversity that you had in this game, including losing your center and also already being down to...
I say God's present.
What about just the ability, do you think you showed just the moxie, the never say die, relentlessness, the ability to just come back and just fight to the bitter end?
I've been this way. So this is God showing a lot of people who I am. You know, a lot of circumstances, you know, what sometimes get you mentally not in your best place, you know, and you got to find your happy place. You got to find that it for you. So I think that's kind of I've been praying and doing a lot, you know, talking to God this week in general to get back to that place, you know, to get back there. So, yeah, it's him. He the one did it for me.
Sure, you talked this week about trying to work on the time on task. Just how did you think that felt today, and kind of getting through that process and being a little bit better in that area?
Well, I'll say it's more faith-based. It's more faith-based and just committing to it, you know. Obviously, me and Jerry had that dispute or whatever last week, but, you know, I had faith in him. You know, he had faith in me. And everybody put everything aside and, okay, cool, let's go out there and play ball. You know, God forgive everybody else, so why not us forgive each other, you know. So that's, when you go in situations, you have no negativity, no hate on your heart, no anything, you know, and you out there enjoying, having fun, then that's the result, you know, you're going to be able to get. So that was the message in pregame, you know. We all together, we got to be as one. No matter what happens, good, bad, ugly, we got to stay together. So that's just a testimony for real.
And speaking of Jerry, just on the touchdown throw to him, how did that play sort of develop? What did you see? And then how nice was it to be able to connect with him for that score?
It was truly exciting being able to connect with him, because I know the season in a lot kind of like hasn't gone the way he wanted to this year. So the fact that, you know, one decision could bring somewhat joy in his life and be able to help the team out overall, that brings me peace, that brings me happiness, you know. So just being able to just see clearly, being able to do what I need, you know, and the staff and everybody helping me and getting me prepared how I need to get prepared for games and everything. I'm just thankful for it.
Do you feel like you're more in command now? Do you feel like it's more, quote unquote, your team as the quarterback now compared to a couple weeks ago?
I mean, a couple weeks ago I wasn't the starter. It was only like, what, third game?
But how much more in command? I mean, just how much more comfortable do you feel in that role?
I mean, I'm comfortable with being uncomfortable. You gotta understand, like that's just kind of like the situation I'm in, and I'm fine with that. I love that, you know, cause my story and everything inspires people to make sure, even if they're in uncomfortable positions and situations, to stay on course and keep that mental strong, you know, and be able to push through adversity, knowing that you'll be able to see the other side one day. So that's kind of what it is.
We're going to take two more.
When you ran it in and then you threw that touchdown pass and you're bringing the Browns back there at the end, how much love did you feel from the dog pound and from the fans? And can you just feel the excitement here and what it's going to be like when you guys kind of get this thing going?
Yeah, I always seen the assignment since draft day. I seen the assignment, you know, so ain't nothing changed. Nothing changed with it at all. But enjoy, like deep down within myself, you know, that's where I felt the most excitement, because it's like, you know, sometimes you don't know if you're going to get in that place, you know. You don't know if you're going to get in the end zone. It's a lot, you know, that come with this game. It's a lot to even get on the field. So it's like the fact to be able to start making that a habit, you know, that's new to me. That's something different for me. So, you know, I'm just thankful for that.
What would you like to accomplish in these next, I know you always talk about getting better each time. In these next few weeks, what would you like to accomplish? Obviously, besides winning, but what would you like to accomplish in terms of improving every single start?
I feel like this week we have improved from sideline communication, you know, just keeping everybody chill, keeping everybody under one tent, basically, for analogy. Communication with everybody, just checking everybody's temperature, how everybody's feeling, you know, what we need to do offensively, you know, what players are comfortable with, everything. So I feel like that was something that I feel like we improved this week. going into next week, of course, it'll be timing. It'll be being able to anticipate a little bit more, being able to do different things. See throws, I missed how to get in that rhythm early on. Like it's a lot of things I would say that we go in the week trying to improve, and we got to look at the film. I know I didn't play perfect, so it's definitely being able to see that, being able to go over and rekindle my thoughts on what I missed and why I missed it, to get to the root of everything so then it won't be consistent problems. So every week we're looking to change mentally, physically, and emotionally, so then we all are in a better place for next week.